This is day 43 of Zohar Pshat, and we are in the Akdama, page Hamid Bays, and we are we've shifted from the fourth day to the seventh day. Said there was an initial manifestation of everything on the fourth day, but then everything, the greater manifestation of the Bria was on Shabbos. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 lines down. The Kulu, Ben Yom Kamon, Ben Yom Basoin, whether it's the first 3 days, which came to fruition for Wednesday, or Ben Yom Basoin, or the last 3 days of Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, have a time Yom Shabbos. Everything comes to its actual fruition on Shabbos. Ador Siv, by Chalukim, by Yom Hashvi, Do Shabbos, V'do Rigor Via de Kursaya. And evidently, although we just said that Wednesday is the fourth regel of the Kisei HaKavod, Shabbos is the fourth regel of the Kisei HaKavod, and evidently there's some sort of continuity between Wednesday and Shabbos that makes the fourth regel be manifest on Wednesday, but it's not completed until Shabbos, which of course makes sense. And Bitema Ihachi, and if that's the case, fine. But then what are we going to do with Ma'u es Shabsosai Tishmoru? Train. It says Shabsosai Tishmoru, there are two. Now, evidently, the regular V Merakava, whatever was on the fourth day, is uprooted and made a higher Madrega on Shabbos. So then, what's this from Shabsosai Tishmoru? If Wednesday was still certain type of Ashlama, and then it was additional Ashlama on Shabbos, okay, so maybe we could say that those are Shabbos like Tishmoru, Wednesday and Shabbos. But we said Wednesday is superseded by Shabbos. So what's Shabbos like Tishmoru? What are the two Shabbos? So the Gemara says, Zohar says a very amazing thing. Zohar says, El Shabbos the Mali Shabsa, the Shabsa the Yoma, Mamish Leislam Proida. The Shabbos of Erev Shabbos, and there's a Shabbos of Shabbos itself, and there's already a hashpah of Shabbos on Erev Shabbos, and therefore there's a Shabbos, which is the Shabbos of Erev Shabbos, that's Shabbos Tishmoru, and there's the Shabbos of Shabbos itself, Shabbos Tishmoru, and that probably is alluded to what Chazal say. Mishitar Erev Shabbos Yochel b'Shabbos. There is an inseparable connection between the Hachana of Shabbos and Shabbos itself, and therefore the Shabbos Tishmor means the human preparation for Shabbos, which is the Erev Shabbos, and the Shabbos itself, the Sarusa de la Sata of we preparing to come to Shabbos, and the use of the Ela. So the Sata means are coming from the bottom up and arousing ourselves, and the use of Ela to Kodesh Baruch Hu Kav coming down from the top down. They're inseparable. They have to go together. Leisam Pluta. Amar Utay Davatoim Basrael. So the Taya, who's the third party to this conversation here, who was walking behind them, the Arab guide, usually in the Taya translates. I don't think he was much of an Arab here, but whoever he was. Umao Mikdashai Tiro. It's fascinating. It says, okay, Shabbos and Mikdash evidently are connected, because it says Shabbos Tishmor, and there aren't two Shabbos. So he says Erev Shabbos and Shabbos. So when Mikdashai Tiro. What's the second mikdash? There's only one base on mikdash. What's this mikdash itiro? So he says, Amalei said, "Da kedusha the Shabbos." He says the mikdash itiro is also about Shabbos, and it's to the kedusha. The mikdashai are the mikdash, the kedusha of Erev Shabbos, and the mikdash, the kedusha of Shabbos. So. Yes, on one level, of course, Mikdash Etiro means the base of Mikdash, and could mean that the Pshat. Mikdash Etiro means the Mishkan and the base of Mikdash, the first and second base of Mikdash, or all the Batei Mikdash, including the base of Mikdash Lasi level. But there's also, as Mikdash Etiro means Shabbos. And the Madreg of Shabbos, is the Madreg of Yira, Yiras Hashem. That's why it says Oretz is not going to lie on Shabbos, or whether his fruit was miced properly. It's Ema Shabbos al Am Oretz. Shabbos, Even Amar, it says a special Yiras Hashem on Shabbos. That Yira begins on Friday and continues on to Shabbos. So the Amalei Da Kedusha of the Shabbos. Amalei Ma'u Kedusha Shabbos. What is the Kedusha of Shabbos? So he says Amalei Da Kedusha Dis Mashcham Yehela. The Kedusha which comes from above. And Shabbos we know is Be'etzem Isarusa de Le'ela, as opposed to Yontif, which is Isarusa de Sato, where Mekadosh Yisrael Vazmanim, Ham Yisrael is Mekadosh Yontif. Shabbos is Mekadosh Shabbos. HaKadosh Baruch is Mekadosh Shabbos. So Shabbos is the Kedusha from above. HaKadosh Baruch Hu gave us a special matana that even though Shabbos looks free of the kaima, Shabbos is, so to speak, static. There is our own capacity to add to Shabbos and even to make Shabbos, so to speak. So therefore, there are two aspects to it. There's the Kedusha of Erev Shabbos, Kedusha of Shabbos, but the Ikar Kedusha of Shabbos is the Sarusa de La'ela, which comes on Shabbos itself. So we're going to have a discussion of this, right? So, Amalei Yahachi, Ibides Shabbos, Echi Shabbos. I'm sorry, Yahachi Avides Shabbos, Laviu Kadosh. If that's the case, I think it's a question. He says it's supposed to be Yachavidus Shabbos. That's the case. Are you making Shabbos? Right? The Lav Iu Kadosh. It's not Kadosh without you. El Kedusha the Shari Milaela. It's a Kedusha which comes from above. So what are you adding on to Shabbos? Shabbos is the Rusa the Eila. It comes from above. What are you adding on? So he says, I'll tell you what you're adding on. Rabba v'hachyu. The karasa la Shabbos oinek u'kadosh Hashem mechubad. There are two adkar Shabbos chud u'kadosh Hashem mechubad. Oh, there are two aspects of Shabbos. Because the Shabbos oinek and u'kadosh Hashem mechubad. There's the oinek of Shabbos and the mechubad of Shabbos. The oinek of Shabbos is, of course, what we can put on into Shabbos. We're the ones who create oinek Shabbos. The mechubad of Shabbos, the covenant of Shabbos, that comes from on high. They're two separate things. He says, that's the case. Wait a minute. I don't understand. I mean, we're gonna have to explain this further, obviously. Amalei, so he said, Man Kadosh Hashem. So what? Who is this? What is this Kadosh Hashem? The Kedusha Nachta Me'ela v'Shari. So Kedusha comes above and it's bestowed on Shabbos. So he says, so the Taya says, if the Kedusha comes in high, it's called Mechubad. It's Chazir Shabbos Lav Ihu Mechubad. So then it would seem that on the other hand, Shabbos is called not Mechubad, Ksiv Chibadato. So which one is it? Is it Shabbos is Mechubad by itself, the Kedosh Hashem Mechubad, or is it a Kibadato, we have to be Mechabit Shabbos? So again, I'm not sure about how to parse the sentence here, but I think that's this question. The question is, Kedosh is Mechubad, Yisrael Shabbos Lav Mechubad, so it does look like Shabbos is not Mechubad. If you see Chabato, it says Chibadato, you have to be Mechabit. So which one? How does it work? And the Rabbi Lezer says, Rabbi Abba, Anach Lu Gavra, leave this person alone. In other words, it's kind of like a shkoyach. The Mir Chachma Ispei, he says something which is the Mir Chachma, the Anale Danabe, which we did not know. So there's a special message that the Taya is giving. I'll expand that message. It's getting late for our session today. We'll come back to that tomorrow.